I wanted to go over the Suzuki T250 for you before bringing it out to Ohio. I was going to show you all the blemishes and kind of also go over everything I've done. So new tires, tubes, new wheel bearings. I painted the lower forks. They were like a chrome originally, and the chrome had flaked, similar to this area right here. So as you know, they're hard to get the parts. There is some light pitting on the fork legs, but you can't really feel it with your finger. But here you can see that's a good example of kind of when you get in close on this one. There's some pitting in some areas, but it looks good. You were asking, I think, about the downpipes. The downpipes are like brand new. I mean, they look great. Obviously, like we said, I've already told you, completely had the crank rebuilt and balanced. I've got videos of the balance that he did on it, and I mean, the guy's amazing. So it's very smooth. Pistons, rings, conrod, seals, all that stuff. The clutch is the same clutch that was in it because it was fine, but new clutch seal. Fresh oil change. I did the break-in run on it already. Did the torque on the head, the retorque on the head already, and that's good. Carbs were rebuilt, ultrasonically cleaned, and rebuilt with full kits. New boots, new boot covers on top. Original cables other than the clutch and the speedometer cable, because their cables are real hard to come by. So those are original, but they work fine. There's no issues. Oil tubes in there, no air pockets. I've bled the system through. This did get cut. It's a brand new rubber there, but I was pushing it into my shop and I caught that, so I glued it back. You probably wouldn't even notice if I didn't tell you about it. Cleaned the filter out, flushed and cleaned the oil tank, repainted the badges, and they look really good until you get up, real close. And other than that, they look factory. Again, probably if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't notice. The frame was repainted, just with rattle can, but it was the tractor rattle can paint. You can see some of the nicks and pieces on the paintwork. Rear rim is probably the worst when it comes to pitting, but the inside of the rim looked fine. There's no damage, no rot through on the inside at all. It's just the chrome flaking off. Original shocks I bought off of eBay. They look better than the ones that were on it. All the turn signals work. You can see there's kind of some rubbing there. There's a little cut there. Brake cable's original, but is in great shape and works good. Polished out the back cover. Tail light, all that stuff, everything, all the lights and everything works as advertised. I don't think the horn works. I don't remember. I'll have to try it again. I kept the American Motorcycle Association on there. Again, new Dunlop 404s with tubes. New chain. This is the bit that I was telling you wasn't there, and I ordered it, so I'll give you that. Just, it's not a rush. It's fine without it, but whenever you take it apart, if you need to get in there for the brakes or whatever, in the future, you'll have the piece. You can see some of the wear there. I have the original peg pieces for the passenger, but I can't find the rubbers for it. So I'll give you those, but I just got rid of them because they're just bare, because they were too dry, so I just chucked the old rubbers. But maybe you'll be able to come across a set. There's the, I repainted the white here because it just was getting kind of ugly, but I kept the rest of the paint the original. I'll send you a picture. I've got behind that is the toolkit. I ordered it. It's new. I was able to source a brand new toolkit. So it's got the original new toolkit. It's got a Motobat, one of the yellow top batteries, so real nice battery in it. This lower rubber boot is a nightmare to get on and off, and so you can see it's split as I've taken it on and off. I have these on order, but they've been on order for like 6 months. So just the clamps that go there, I lost them when I took the bike down. Again, I also have the fuel tap, the original vacuum operated fuel tap, but I switched to this one as I'm not a big truster in the old fuel tap. And then it was leaking a little bit from the bung, so I used some of the JB Weld It's for the fuel tanks for doing like aluminum and steel and plastic fuel tanks out in the country. So it's not leaked since. It works fine. This fuel tap works fine. It's a nice quality one. It's not junk. So it works good. But you're more than obviously welcome to put the original one back on. New points, static and dynamically timed. So time with a timing gun. New plugs. I went through the wiring harness, just looked at it and made sure everything was good, so everything's clean. You know, all the wires are clean. You're not going to find any wire nuts or anything like that going on with it. Let me see if I can, I'll show you this, and then let me see if I can show you the bottom of the pipes there. So like I said, like here's the original brake cable, but you can see it's in really great shape. So yeah, just an overall really nice bike. The tank's got a couple of spots, and then it's split here. This kind of almost like comes up, and so it almost has a ridge there, and then like there's some faint light dent right there. It's really hard to pick up. And then inside of the tank is like brand new in there. The tank is extremely clean. It's very nice. This little piece chipped on it when I had it off, so rather than buy a whole new set, it's just use a nice plastic glue to put it back on there. Tachometer works fine. The speedometer kind of wanders a little bit. I think might need to break the case open on the speedometer and lubricate the insides, because it has a new cable. And then again, the clutch cable is new. All the switchology works for the high, low, on, off, left and right. And then again, I don't remember if the horn works or not. Put these grips on it. I liked them. It's got a good snap back to the throttle. The brake lever was bent, so I bent it back so it's, you know, usable. But you know, like I said, you can barely tell. It's got a couple nicks in it from bending it. And again, let's see if we can see under here on the exhaust. So the exhaust has some, it's kind of hard to see there. The exhaust has, like, you can just see where it's the chrome is gone, or the chrome is gone there. So it's just kind of like that on both sides, but they're presentable for the rest of the bike. It all matches. There's no holes or anything, and the baffles are in good shape, so it sounds good and rides good. So, but that's it. I believe I've got 2 keys. I had another key made. I'll have to find that. I've got 2 keys, but that's the original key that's in it. Seat's comfortable, bars are wide and comfortable, and it's a blast. It's a great machine.